Hello and welcome to Maths by SAS. This is my fourth lesson of D3, chapter number 5, exercise 5B. Exercise is about discount, commission and tax. So before going to the exercise, I expect that you should watch the previous lessons and you should have the good command on all the formulas and concepts, because for better understanding of lessons of mathematics, it's really important to integrate the lesson with the previous lesson so that you can understand the lesson well. Let's move to question number 6 and read the question from the book. Although the question in the book says that using table 5.1, calculate the income tax payable for the given problems. Okay, let's move to the solution of the question, and there are different situations given to us for which we have to find the income tax payable. But when the question will be coming in the exam, they will not be asking you that you have to refer to the table. They will be giving you different slabs, and this is again really practical situation questions. We need to calculate the tax that we have to pay in these days, so you should have the good command on these concepts. So let's move to the first problem of the question, and the first problem is we are given with the amount 25,400. So what we have to do for this question, we have to take the reference from the table which is given in the book. So what we have to do, we can see that for the value 25,400, we can see that this is the group, this is the slab for which we are going to compare the amount of tax which we have to pay to the government. So we can see that the breakup for this group is that for first $20,000 we are not going to pay any tax, and for next 10,000, whatever extra amount after 20,000 will be having, we have to pay the tax with 2%. So let me move to the solution of the question. So what we have to do, we have to break this amount in two parts. That first 20,000 will be equal to, for first 20,000, what we have to do, 20,000, and this is the tax that we have to pay. Tax is for first 20,000, table says no tax or zero tax, and now we have to see that after taking away 25,400 is the amount, and I have to take away 20,000 from that, and I will left with 5,400 on the second or rest. This is the second portion of the amount, that is 5,400. 5,400, I have to pay the tax with the percentage of 2% of 5,000, 2% of 5,400. So what I will be doing, I will be calculating this 2% of 5,400. So it will become 2 over 100 multiplied by 5,400. Zeros can go with 0, and 2 multiplied by 54, 4 2s are 8 and 5 2s are 10, 108. So it means on the second 5,400 I have to pay total of 108 tax. So the total tax payable will be equal to 0 plus 108, and which is 108. So the total tax payable is $108. Very easy questions, and now you can calculate your own tax that you have to pay. Okay, after learning these questions, so total tax payable equals to $108. And let's move to the second question, that is 38,400. Now we have to see that in which group and in which slab the amount 38,400 will lie. And if we look at the book, 38,400 will lie in the second group, which is having the range for $30,000 and for next $10,000. On this first $30,000 you have to pay $200, and on the next you have to pay the tax with percentage of 3.5%. 3.5%. So what we have to do, we have to write this 38,400. I have to break this amount into parts. 38,400. What I have to do, I have to break this amount in two parts. First $30,000, and then I have to see that when I'm taking away 30,000 from 38,400 minus 30,000, and this will become 8,400. Second 8,400. Now the amount of tax that I have to pay with the reference of table 5.1 on first 30,000, it's given that I have to pay $200, and on the next 8,400 I have to pay the tax with the percentage of 3.5%. So I have to calculate 3.5% of 8,400 on the side of the working space. So 3.5 upon 100 multiplied by 8,400, and this will give me 8,400 multiplied by 3.5 upon 100, and it will give me 294. So what I have to do, I have to write over here, and then I have to write the value in front of that slab as well. 294. So the total tax payable will be equal to total tax payable will be equal to 200 plus 294, and that will give me 49 and 4. So the total tax payable for this amount will be total tax payable will be equal to $494. I hope you are clear about this question, and let's quickly move to the next question. The next question, the amount that is given to us is $72,000. So what I have to do, first of all, I have to write 72,000 here, and then I have to see that into which two parts I can break up this amount. This is first, and let me see, second, and here I have to write that how much tax I have to pay on these breakups. So if we check this amount in the book, for 72,000 you have to go in the third group, which is consisting of the parts 40,000 and 40,000, which is consisting of the parts $40,000, and for these $40,000 you have to pay the tax $550, and for next $40,000 you again have to pay the tax with 7%. So you have to pay the tax with 7%. Now what we have to do, we have to write these amounts carefully. Okay, and now for first of all, I have to see that from 72,000 I have to separate 40,000 here, and then when I'm taking away 40,000 from 72,000, I will left with 32,000. Okay, second 32,000. Now on these 40,000 I have to pay $550, and on the second and the remaining amount I have to pay the tax with the percentage of 7. So I have to calculate 7% of 32,000, 7% of 32,000, and it will give me 7 over 100 multiplied by 32,000. These two zeros can go with these two zeros, and I will left with 7 multiplied by 320. So 7 multiplied by 320 will give me 2,240, 2,240. So here the amount of tax for these $32,000 will be 2,240. So the total tax payable will be equal to total tax payable will be equal to 550 plus 2240 plus 550, and this will give me 0, 9, 7 and 2,790. So the total tax payable equals to $2,790. I hope you are clear about this question, and let's move to the last part of the question. And the question says that the amount for which we have to find the income tax which is payable is 105,000. So what we have to do, first of all, we have to write the amount in the form 105,000, and then we have to see that what breakup is given for this amount. Okay, and I have to write first and the second, and then I have to see check the breakup in the table, that for this amount the breakup is given that for first 80,000, so I have to divide this amount in this form 80,000, and the second I will be taking away the amount 80,000 from, and then I'll write over here on first 80,000 the amount of the tax that I have to pay, which is given in the table, is 3,350. Now on the second part I have to pay the tax with the percentage of 11.5%. Okay, now let me come to the solution of the remaining part of the question. Now what I have to do, I have to take away this 80,000 from 105,000, 1, 2 and 3 minus 80, 1, 2 and 3, and my amount, and the second amount will be $25,000 with me. On these $25,000 I have to pay the tax with 11.5% of this amount. So I have to calculate 11.5% of 25,000. So what I have to do, 11.5 over 100 multiplied by 25,000, and this will become 25,000 multiplied by 11.5 and divided by 100, and it will give me 2,875. So total tax payable will be the sum of 3,350 plus 2,875 plus 3,350 plus 2,875, and this will give me 6,225. So the total tax will be tax equals to $6,225. I hope you are clear about this lesson, and after this lesson you will be able to calculate how much income tax you have to pay. Okay, and please watch my lessons, like, share and subscribe the channel and press bell icon to get the notification of every lesson in time. Thank you very much.